What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to talk about when the narcissists play both sides. And this is kind of like part 2 to the video I did 3 weeks ago when the narcissists play the middleman. Now, when the narcissists play both sides, they either play the victim between two people or the hero between two people. And they can only hope that you don't figure it out. See, they want you to think that they didn't know something that they were so vocal about to other people. And they kind of attempt to get close to people that you are no longer close with in order to keep y'all apart, or either to play like the voice of reason. But when they talk to you, it's not quite clear if they're on your side or not, because they speak so subliminally towards everything that you have shared with them. And so that kind of gives you the reason to believe that they are untrustworthy. And they are, because they are playing both sides. So, listen to your gut instinct when it starts to give you a feeling, or just, don't downplay the things that you're thinking about when it comes up to a certain person, like, because sometimes God trying to show you their true character and trying to protect you from that evil. And you deserve better, because they can never be a friend. They can pretend to be a friend. That's the image they put out there. But they will never be a genuine friend to you. And they're not going to be a genuine friend to the person, who they're trying to create something with in order to make you feel a certain type of way. They'll never be a friend to them either. But that person has to find it out for themselves. We already know we can warn someone about a narcissist, but it really doesn't do any good. Only time will tell when everything will be exposed. But I just kind of want to give a backstory to how narcissists play both sides. Now, of course, y'all know that I cut off a friend because of how close she had gotten with the narcissist, and how she had started to believe a bunch of lies about me, things that she shouldn't have even gave second thought to. Because if you really know me, you wouldn't have even entertained none of that stuff that she was putting in your ear. So that really hurted me. So I did what I felt was necessary for my own peace of mind, it just to set these boundaries dealing with the narcissist. And if that includes other people who I was once close with, then that's what it is. So that's what happened. But recently I found out that, that person was diagnosed with cancer. And so the narcissist had already spoke with the person, because they're still in communication, of course. And she gave a message to another person not to tell anyone. And I was like, if I know, like, when you know someone real good, you just know that they don't communicate that way. You know things about them. And that just didn't sit well with me. Like, even though we're not close anymore, there's no way that she would have told her, don't tell me. It's funny that, out of everything she's going through, she wants to make sure that I don't know about it. And I know her. I know that she would like to have all the love and support and positivity that she can get. Going through something, finding out something so devastating about your health, that's life-changing. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. I could only imagine. And my heart just dropped, because it hurted me so bad, because I don't care how long it's been since we've communicated the way we used to. Like, we still communicate, but it's not the way it used to be, I don't want to see her go through that. So I was like, I'm going to reach out to her. So the person who gave me the message and said, well, the other narc who I work with, who I, spoke about so much on these videos, She told me that so and so said not to tell you, but I don't believe that. And I was like, well, I don't believe it, and I'm going to give her some time to really process all that. And I'm going to reach out to her because I know that everyone else was reaching out to her. That's just how I choose to deal with it. you know. And so I finally rushed out to her, and it's like we was back at a moment of, like I got my friend back. It's like I can hear in her voice she was so happy to hear from me. Now, when you're diagnosed with cancer, that's traumatizing. I can only imagine what a person is going through. So the doctor is going to give you medicine with this high dosage of codeine in it to make you sleep. Because of course you're not going to sleep, you're not going to eat, you're not going to rest. Your mind is all over just imagine that. And I like to, not like to, but me being the type of person I am, I'm always thinking about what somebody else feel. And for her to be going through that, that's all what was on my mind. On top of another family member who's going through remission, but still having other medical problems. On top of my own personal life and things that I'll probably get into in another video. But to talk about this and how narc play to both sides, they will use people's health to their advantage to become this false character, in order to get the attention they need. Narcissists, they don't have empathy for anyone. They don't care about other people. But they seek an opportunity to swarm in there, and play this role so that people can look at them a certain way. Yeah, they were there for me and I barely even know them. Well, they were only doing that because they seeked an opportunity. They're using your personal, your personal situation, your health, as a reason to pretend like they care so much. In the meantime, they're really creating drama out of this. That's what narcissists do. So it wasn't a surprise to me when she wanted to be the one to bring that to me, because there's something that she could have kept to herself. Because eventually I was going to find out, and eventually I was going to reach out to her. But why did the narcissist think of all things that we could have spoke about after finding this out at work? That this is what she needed to let me know first, that the person didn't want me to know. So, that will put me in a position to where, well, dang, it's hard for me to have empathy towards what she's going through because she don't even want to speak to me. But that's not where it's at with me. Because what they don't know is with me and her is going to always be this place, that we can go back to once I open up the lines of communication again. And that's why I say she was really happy to hear from me. We laughed and talked like we had never stopped talking. See, when a person really know you, even if they're blinded for a while by other negativity, they know you, like the real you. And they know that it is not of your character to be this person who the narcissist wants you to be. They're just fulfilling their needs to play both sides. So when I let her know, oh, we talked, and she was like, oh, okay, yeah. And I say, and we just, the love is just still there. It ain't gonna go nowhere. And she was like, yeah, she told me she loved me too. And I was like, why would she tell you she loved you and she don't even know you? And I told her I will be checking up on her because I wouldn't wish that on nobody. That's all she kept saying. I'm like, why are you saying I wouldn't wish that on nobody? Because as you say that, it makes it sound like you would. Because you don't care. Who even thinking about saying that and bringing up drama? I don't want to talk about drama. You're bringing this back up. We're past that. You're bringing it up because your plan failed, because you wanted me to feel guilty, because she was diagnosed with cancer and I had cut her off. But I don't feel guilty about my decisions that I made pertaining to that. However, that's still my friend. It still hurts to know that she has to go through this. I know she's a strong person, and I know she got this. She's went through heart surgery. She's went through another surgery. She got this. She went through losing her husband some years back. I've known her. We've known each other. We go way back to like 2003 or 4. Way before I met the other narc, and way before I met her. So you could miss me with all that because your plan has failed. So now what they do is try to clean up their mess and, you know, put this image out there like if they're this just concerned person on both ends. No, you're not. Your plan failed. Now you got to go back to being this person who just wants to see two people make up again because she need you and you shouldn't have never cut her off. I don't need you to be that bridge that connects us. I don't need you for that. We can make that happen just fine without you. That's what the narcissists want to put out there when they play both sides. So they hold no weight in the situation, none at all. And then they go back and retract statements like, I didn't know that the other narc had drawn a wedge between y'all. I didn't know that. And I'm like, yes, you did. I made that quite clear to you that I cut her off because of how she had gotten so close with the other narc who was really trying to destroy me. And she stood around and watched it. It was just like, if y'all don't become friends, if we can't be the Three Musketeers again, I'm gonna be like looking at you like you're just difficult to deal with. And it hurted me. But this person knows that. They don't care about that. It's all about how this benefits them. And it benefits them as supply. Drama is supply to the narcissist at anyone's expense. Even when you're going through something with your health. They don't see that. They don't hear that. All they know is, ooh, how can I get in on this? And get something out of it that's going to make me feel special. They needed to play like they were the person who were mending fences and trying to be a peacemaker. And their intentions are so far from that. But when you know, you know. And the narcissists, they could pick up on that. So now they what you might find is that they go into hiding because it kind of exposes them. Because now they're wondering, dang, I wonder if anything I said about her came out. Yeah, it came out. Yeah, she told me everything that you said about me, but I didn't even want to entertain that. Right now, it's all about her and just, giving her peace and positivity that she's going to get through this. We got time to talk about you, but you're nothing that I'm not used to. So we're not going to give that too much of, a thought and conversation. But that's why the narcissists play both sides. You have to look out for those signs when situations